Here we have a Nexus 6 that was mailed in for a charging port replacement and a battery replacement. Customer loves the phone and he wants it fixed. If you look at the charging port, we can tell that the charger port is damaged. One thing we have to be careful of is the microphone. Microphone is down here right next to the charging port. We do not want to get any flux inside, and we do not want heat to affect this component. Otherwise, the microphone is not going to work. We also have several components that are extremely close to the charging port, so we have to be careful not to knock off any of those components. And the reason I'm putting this Campton tape is so that nothing goes inside the microphone. Just to be as safe as possible. And now I'm going to use low melt solder and apply it on the sides of the connector, or maybe on the bottom of the connector. Let's start with the back. Okay, and now we have to apply low melt to the front pins. And we just have to apply some more here on the last pin. We should be able to remove the connector without using hot air. Just out of curiosity, I want to see if we can remove this connector using the hot tweezers that we have. And I think we're almost there. That's awesome. That's awesome. I was able to remove the connector with just hot tweezers. We did not even have to use any hot air. We applied low melt solder and used hot tweezers, and we safely removed this connector. Look at the microphone. It's covered up, it's untouched, and that's what we want. It's very easy to get this job done wrong. I wouldn't say changing the charging port on the Nexus 6 is an easy job. A lot of things can go wrong, starting from the time you open the phone until you solder a new connector on. I mean, barely any space between the charging port and the component. Just a moment.
Hey there, I just broke my iPhone 6 and the screen shattered on me not too long ago.
Okay, so let's clean up and solder a new connector. Nexus 6. What I want to do is I just want to solder 1 or 2 pins from the front so we can hold the connector in place. Then I want to flip the board to solder the legs from the back, and then we'll come back to the front to solder and finish off with the front pins. So right now, if we flip the board to solder the legs, then the connector is gonna fall right down. So we have to hold it somehow. And to hold it, we have to solder at least one of the pins. Okay, so now that the connector is held in place, let's flip the board, solder the back, and we'll come on to finish off with the front pins. Now we're gonna flip the board and finish soldering the front pins. As you can see, if you look at the pins from here, you can barely see them. So we have to really tilt the board to actually see what's going on. It's a little hard reaching the pins inside, so let me take this component out and put it on the side. And let's clean up. Let's test to make sure the pins are nice and solid. The pins are very solid. And now we have to put that component back. NorthridgeFix?
I was wondering, do you guys have LCD screens for iPhone 6?
We do.
You do?
We do. Just a little bit of alcohol on the tip of the brush. And very good. Let's go ahead and test it. Make sure everything is good. We'll assemble it and ship it back to the customer. Okay, so let's assemble the board. Now, customer also asked that we change the battery on the phone, and we already did. This is a brand new battery, and this is the old one here. So, to assemble the board, we have to put everything like it was. Now, I disconnected the screen, digitizer and LCD. Disconnected the front cam, the back cam, the speaker that goes on the board right over here. I took the speaker out so we do not expose it to any liquid or any heat. So we're gonna put it back on here. So the speaker is back on here. And we have this rubber thing that goes on top of the charging port. And it also covers the microphone. I do not think you can see much from over there, but that's okay. Let's put the front cam and the rear cam. Everyone can see you on the camera. Any questions?
I need water.
You need water?
Yes.
Here, the FPC digitizer.
For which one?
Yeah, I have a iPad 2 Air, and actually my home button, FPC
Yes.
connection, I broke it. I got a new connection, but there's no way I can put this thing on, so I was wondering.
NorthridgeFix.
Hi, I just wanted to know how much it is to repair the screen on an iPad. It's the newer version. I just bought it in November.
Newer version, is it the iPad Pro?
No, it's not the. I don't think it's the Pro. It's the. I'm gonna bring it over there. I'm in Northridge area right now. I'm
All right.
gonna buy them.
All right, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so the charger plugs in from here. And look at that. Look at the amp meter. The phone is currently charging at 1.3, which is excellent. And the charging port is working. So I'm gonna finish assembling the phone. Phone is working, everything is good. All we have to do is glue the back cover of the phone and ship it back to the customer. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. We have a lot of other things to get done. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video. How is it, Huda? Good?
Yep. Subscribe to NorthridgeFix.
You have to say it.
Okay. Subscribe to NorthridgeFix.
All right.